KRONUM is a new game for the new era of modern athlete. It's fast-paced, action-packed, and unpredictable. The athleticism in the shots, saves, ball handling, and scoring will push you to the limit. The game is 3 20-minute periods, a 10-on-10 contest played on a 70-yard diameter circular field, unlike anything you've seen in modern sports. The field is divided into several zones which govern the style of play, ball handling, and number of points awarded for scores. You may touch the ball with your hands on all parts of the field except when in the wedge zone. Here you may play the ball with any part of your body except your hands. Consider the wedge the only no-hand zone on the KRONUM round. Cross zone, flex zone, and goal zone. You may play the ball with any part of your body in these zones. A maximum of 2 steps are allowed before a dribble is required. You may transition the ball between hands and feet in these zones. The second ring. After a turnover or score, the ball must be cleared into the second ring to change possession. The KRONUM goal is uniquely designed for a wide range of scoring opportunities. The forward up arch of the goal is called the crown. The 5 open rings of the crown are called the crown rings. The main region of the goal is called the chamber. Goal zone scoring. Score from the goal zone into the chamber is 1 point. Through the crown ring is 2. Wedge zone scoring. Score from the wedge into the chamber is worth 2 points. Kicking or heading the ball through the crown ring is 4. Flex zone scoring. This is the most common and effective way to score in KRONUM. Score into the chamber is 3 points. Through the crown ring is 6 points. Cross zone scoring. Into the chamber, 4. Score from the cross zone through the crown ring, that's 8 points. A KRONUM.
Gaelic football has become one of Ireland's most popular sports. It was first played in the 16th century. However, it has only been within the last century that the sport has been regulated and organized. Gaelic football is a fast-paced field game and can be described as a combination of soccer, basketball, and rugby. Each team is made up of 15 players. A round ball, slightly smaller and heavier than a soccer ball, is used. Each game lasts for 1 hour and is split into 30-minute halves. The ball is passed by kicking, hand passing, and bouncing the ball. The ball may be carried but only for 4 steps. While moving down the field, the ball must be passed, soloed, which is dropping the ball onto the foot and kicking it back into the hand, or bounced every 4 steps. A goal is scored when the ball goes past the goalkeeper through the net. Each goal is worth 3 points. 1 point is awarded when the ball goes over the crossbar above the goal. The game is rough and tumble, but no helmets or other protective gear are worn. Injuries are common and players have to be resilient. Technical fouls are typically penalized by a free kick or throw-in. It takes fierce determination and practice to become a skilled Gaelic football player. Once mastering the various moves, the players must not only be quick on their feet, but also mentally agile. Long practices, training, and traveling mean genuine dedication is required to succeed as a football player. Though difficult, the devoted players reap significant rewards from their efforts. Teamwork, competition, discipline, and not to mention great calves.
If you're used to watching American football, or just want to learn more about rugby, this video will give you some of the basic knowledge you need to understand the game. Rugby is played by 15 players on a field or pitch, 100 meters, about 110 yards long, and 70 meters, about 80 yards wide. The end zones, or end goals, are usually 22 meters long. In rugby, the goal is to score a try, which is similar to a touchdown. A try is scored when a player touches the ball to the ground inside of his opponent's end goal. A try is worth 5 points, and its conversion, similar to an extra point in American football, is worth 2. Players may also score a drop goal, similar to a field goal, by drop kicking the ball over the crossbar and between the posts of their opponent's goal. A drop goal is worth 3 points. Like in American football, after a score and to begin both halves, there is a kickoff. The ball is drop kicked from the halfway line and must go at least 10 meters. Once it does, it's anyone's ball. Unlike American football, when a rugby player is tackled, the game does not stop. The tackled player must immediately let go of the ball and place it on the ground. Both teams then have a chance to gain possession of the ball. Players from both teams attempt to step over the ball and push the opposing players away. This allows players not engaged in the contest to reach for the ball and pass it to their teammates. This contest is called a ruck. Players pushing in the ruck may not touch the ball with their hands. Players not engaged in the ruck must wait behind the last feet of the rucking players. Once the ball is out of the ruck, the ball is live, and players may make a play on the ball from any point on the field. Rugby has two basic ways of moving the ball between players: passing and kicking. In rugby, players may only pass the ball backwards. If a player throws or fumbles the ball forward, known as a knock-on, the opposing team is awarded possession of the ball. Blocked or charged down kicks are not considered knock-ons. When a player throws a forward pass or knocks on, the opposing team is awarded a put-in to a scrum. The scrum is a contest of strength and technique, where players bind tightly together and push against the opposing team's pack. The ball is rolled or put in between the packs, and each team attempts to push the opposing team back and rake the ball backwards towards their side with their feet. The ball may be kicked forward at any time during play. To be eligible to participate in the ensuing play, or to be onside, players must be behind the kicker when he kicks the ball, or must wait for the kicker to run in front of them. When a player carries or propels the ball out of bounds or into touch, their team loses possession, and the opposing team is awarded the throw-in to a line-out. In a line-out, opposing players line up 1 meter apart from each other at the point the ball went into touch. The ball is thrown straight down the middle of these two lines, and both teams lift their jumpers into the air in an attempt to get possession of the ball. Just like American football, rugby has special rules concerning when the ball is downed inside or goes through the end goal. When the ball is kicked into the end goal and is downed by a receiving player, or goes across the dead ball line at the back of the end goal, similar to a touchback in American football, the receiving team is awarded a 22-meter dropout. During a 22 dropout, the ball is drop-kicked from anywhere behind the line 22 meters from the goal line, or try line. Unlike a kickoff, the ball does not need to go 10 meters before being touched. The ball may be drop-kicked just across the line and picked up by the kicking team. When the ball is brought by a team into their own end goal and becomes dead, similar to a safety in American football, the opposing team is awarded a scrum 5 meters from the try line. In rugby, illegal actions are known as penalties. A penalty or knock-on in rugby does not immediately stop the game. If the referee determines that the team that would be awarded the penalty would benefit from the game continuing or playing on, he will wait to stop play until it becomes clear if an advantage is gained or not. If an advantage is gained, the referee will call advantage over and the game will continue. If no advantage is gained, the referee will stop play and bring the penalty back to the spot of the foul. Most penalties are taken as either penalty kicks or penalty goals. Both penalty kicks and penalty goals are taken from the spot of the penalty. A penalty kick is taken as a free punt. If the ball is kicked into touch on a penalty kick, the team that kicked it gets to throw into the lineout. A penalty goal is an attempt to kick the ball from the ground or a small tee into the opponent's goal. A penalty goal is worth 3 points. There are many rules in rugby not covered in this video. Don't feel overwhelmed. After a little bit of exposure to the game, the rules will come together and you'll be able to enjoy the game for what it is.